Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. As we speak, William Ruto and his UDA team, it is very clear they are locking out ODM party from the running mate position come 2027. We are having a confirmation from Kindiki Kithure, who has now started campaigning for his 2 term as William Ruto's deputy president.
Hata mimi niko kwa 2 term ya ukweli. Hata mimi niko hapo mahali William Ruto wako, mahali mtutu wako 2 term. Hata mimi niko hapo mahali Ngeno wako na 4 term. Niko hapo, hata mimi niko hapo mahali Swaipani waziri. Niko hapo, wacha nione 2 term ya deputy. Salala, so nikazane, nifanye bidii nisukume kazi ama namna gani? Mimi nimewapenda sana. Nyinyi ni watu, nyinyi ni fire jameni. Muradikili oye. Nyinyi ni noma jameni. Fire. Wacha nione salamu ya Muradikili. Kazi ya deputy president kusukuma maendeleo, kusaidia rais kusukuma maendeleo ya taifa, sio kiherehere na kujipiga kifua na ukabila ya bure. Kuna watu wengine hapo nyuma na ujuaji mwingi na kiburi. Sasa wanaongea wakiwa huko msituni kwa sababu ya kiburi yao. Kweli si kweli? Si kazi ya deputy rais ni kusaidia rais? Ama kazi ya deputy rais ni kushindana na rais? Ni kushindana na rais? Si ni kumsaidia kazi?
Reason being, I've always said in this channel, William Ruto understands very well Nyanza alone, without Mount Kenya region support, he cannot be re-elected. I see this running mate position remaining in Mount Kenya region. Because, remember, even Cherargei said it, that we are in the broad-based government. But any conversation that entails the running mate is not going to be there.
Sisi tuko broad base, lakini kuna viti mbili hatuwezi ongelea kwa coalition. President William Ruto na Professor Kithure Kindiki. I want to tell them waombe zile viti vingine mpaka ya mzee ameta. Lakini tukienda any negotiation in building a coalition going into the future of 2027 to 2032, the deputy president of His Excellency Dr. William Ruto is Professor Senator Kithure Abraham Kindiki, kwa sababu ya shukrani yetu kwa kusimama na kijana yetu Rais William Ruto. So I want to tell wenzangu, kama ni wale tuko broad base, kama ni wale wanataka tufanye kazi pamoja, viti yote mbili ya juu ya rais na deputy shaenda. So jipange, labda waombe ile ya kanisa ama sijui ya gani, but they should watafute ingine, kwa sababu hii yako ni assured. Sini namna hiyo anole nini na jiji magarara njiji.
But on this side, Gladys Wanga, John Mbadi, Opiyo Wandayi, Hassan Joho, Oparanya, they are having this conversation in ODM. That if they are going to support William Samoei Ruto come 2027, Ruto has no option but to select one of them as his running mate. But we are being told by the insider that it is very clear that this running mate position is not going to be given to anyone apart from someone coming from Mount Kenya region, because the CSS they are having is not enough to convince them to support William Ruto's re-election. I do remember what Otiende Amolo said just about 1 week ago, when he alleged that let not anyone fool them, that Raila Odinga said this, or they signed something with Raila secretly, or this and that. Otiende Amolo is saying there is a plan, a fishy plan, to misuse them, to accelerate William Ruto's re-election. Then later, they're going to be kicked out. And that is why nowadays he's quiet. And those who are coming out, people like Mbadi, that he dreamt, that Raila Odinga told him, that Luos should stay in broad-based government, that come 2027, they must elect William Samoei Ruto. I want you to listen to what Otiende Amolo has said. But before you watch, as you always do, ensure you subscribe to this channel. You like, you comment and share. And something that is more important, like the video. Because I've realized sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder as you watch, like the video. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Is in many places. Some of you have been wondering why I've not spoken lately. I've chosen not to speak because we're at a very difficult time. First, we just lost our leader, Raila Odinga, and no one anticipated it, and it came as a surprise. And after losing him, there are all sorts of things that are going on. All sorts of people are speaking. People who even Raila never spoke to are saying, Raila told me this in private. Raila told me this. The only thing that you can believe is what Raila spoke in public, not what somebody came and said he told me in my ears. And the only thing Raila said is that we will be in this government up to 2027. Beyond 2027, it is us who are still alive to determine. Hello? Nobody can come and tell us that Raila said beyond 2027, we are still with Ruto. No. We can or we cannot be. Oluorego depend. Awaj kozukika wati. Okuche ni ya serikali ni molowa. One di cabinet secretary zadi. Okuche ni gaburu. One the principal secretaries, mo include nyaka wodo kelaka angwe. Okuche ni gapar gario. Be winjo ka yuoyo. Tukora ngomi wan makoro doa. Pere. Kawa di ni wan makoro wacho ni koro wan kanyo. Inge ni koro wa reduce our value. Nyaka wachungi chama. An kako tiende kamolu unge ni ani vice chair. Mar the ODM party. Mondo wadi kacha. Nyaka luongi iwinjo kidwa bet gi value. Ineno kaka Bishop Emily oluongo bishops iluongi okichop nini sechop na iye to kata ng'ama luongi onge kiseyie koro ing'eni value ni otimre nade. Okuche ka nigi gik mang'eny mohewa to gidagi wuoyini mondo wan bende nyaka luongwa mondo gik mang'eny magingo ka otimno anade omiwa eka wanyalo neno kaka wawuoyo. Uwinja koso kuwinja? Uyie koso kuyie? Ok ni wadagi. En mana ni wane kanisa dadi wacho wach moro kanyo. Adwa wacho wach moro kanyo. Awach koso kika wach. Ini bukre ni yie to kata ng'amu penji be timre nadi onge. No. Nyaka wawinjre ngech wan gi party maduong' mogik ma kawadhi kacha to wawinjre ni kawabiro timiyo magi ma jogi omi nyaka deputy president to koda i backyard ne mondo ng'ato yier en alweny. Koro wanto dang' wayie nade ni hello. Abro wacho moko bang'e. Aparo ni gima mondo wati.
Now, Kenyans, during the ODM at 20 celebration in Mombasa, you saw Winnie Odinga urging Oburu as a new party leader that in this broad-based government thing, the only person that was managing this thing according to our will and what we knew, that Raila was managing it as per what we were thinking that was right, that she doesn't see anyone who is going to lead this so-called broad-based government in a way they expected it. And so Winnie Odinga urged Oburu Odinga that we don't see anyone in this ODM, including even the brother to his father, to lead the people in broad-based government. So he wanted the NDC to be conducted so that they can decide whether to have Oburu as a party leader or next person that will lead them either in broad-based government or in the opposition.
There's something that I wanted to tell you. When it came to the matter of this broad-based government, the people of ODM entrusted one person with the management of that relationship. And that person was Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. That relationship is complicated. And therefore we are looking and we are wondering, those that are taking it upon themselves to manage it now, are they capable of managing that relationship? I don't think that is a question for me to answer. That is a question for the people of ODM to answer. And party leader is why I'm requesting we need to go back to the people and have an NDC and see who the people want to pick to manage that same relationship.
Now you heard even the pastor from Nyanza lecturing the CS Mbadi Opiyo Wandayi. And in fact, some individuals who are like masquerading for us the so-called broad-based government. But look, Mount Kenya region is having 8 CSS and more. Nyanza is only having 2 CSS. What do you expect? Then Mount Kenya region is being portrayed as if they are in opposition. Us having 2 CSS, we never elected this person. We are jumping, singing like madmen and women as if we don't know anything.
Because when Opiyo Wandayi is made a CS and Badi is made a CS, you are all over how you are enjoying in this government. You know, the irony is, people from Mount Kenya have got 6 or 7 cabinet positions and over 6 PSS, and they're being treated as if they are in opposition. It is the Luos who are in the government. Who is mad in this arrangement? Maybe my mathematics is poor. Who is mad in this arrangement? I counted them the other day. There are about 8. The Mutahi Kagwis of this world, the Lee Kinyanjuis. Uta ungario kende to kwane ndune serikal. And then what are you delivering by being there? Is there anything you are delivering? You have become a choir and a chorus. I don't think there is any government that has killed its people more than the Ruto government in history of Kenya. Kok onegoji of stress to jibedo abducted to kunwanku modhiye. High cost of living. But our people have been hoodwinked. And anywhere they are singing songs that we don't understand. Donge ne wawinjo ni Ruto nomayo Raila kura. Koze mache ni wuondo wawuona nokomayo Raila kura. No, let us speak the truth. Then we have been cheated. A state funeral. Koro Ruto has good meaning for us because he's giving our dead state funeral. When you die and you are given a state funeral, now everybody follows you because somebody has been given a state what? Ofo or nama. Where are we headed to? Where are we headed to? Because
this pastor told these individuals, be very careful. William Ruto's mission is very clear. And you might not see today, tomorrow you'll see it. But again, Mary Odhiambo on our side said that if truly they are being told they are in broad-based government because the only seat wamekewa ni ya mzee ya mtaa vile Cherargei alisema.
Me, all this jostling, etc. doesn't worry me. At some point, we have to make a decision as a party in terms of coalition building. Who will go? We will go forward with, yeah. And I can say many good things about the both sides, and I can raise challenges with both sides. Let me not say, but I can say a lot of things, both sides. So as ODM, we will make that decision. But whichever way we go through, we will understand that there are people who have walked this journey with us. If, for instance, we decide to move forward with the president, there are people who have walked this journey with us who may not want us to go that way. And it's a reality that we may lose some of them. But we may also convince some of them why maybe the other side may not be the better option. Because as many of us have said, we form governments, or rather we form parties to get into government. But it is not getting into government at all costs, no. I think the language I've had some of us speak, it's like we must get in at all costs. No, we will not get in at all costs. But we will work hard, we will negotiate, we will put forward our agenda so that we may get into a government or the next government or form the next government. Either with our candidate, as a presidential candidate with ODM, if we get a candidate that is sellable, or supporting another. And in supporting that other person, we then will ask, what is in it for us? And I had somebody, the senator for Nandi,
saying some seats are locked out.
Yeah, as seats are locked out. I don't want to talk too much about it because, especially coming from him. But I can tell you for a fact, the moment you say that, our antenna goes up. Because even as much as we want to support another government, we are not supporting a government so that we can be village elders, as he was saying. Because I don't need the support of any government to be a village elder. That I can do without any help. I'm not seeking to support any government so that I can be, have a CS. We are already there. I mean, we already have two. We probably would have wanted, because ODM is wide. We have from coast to western. We have Kisses. We would want to have a more inclusive face for us as ODM, or people who support us, even in government. So yes, we will look at all those issues. But as out of now, and somebody said, when are we selling the ODM? We are not selling ODM, not anytime soon, but we will work. And I want to tell some of our supporters, it could go left, it could go right, in terms of what you desire. And if it doesn't go really the way you want, it's not because we disregard you. It's just the nature of politics.
It may just be how it is.
It's just the way it is.
The reality.
There's no basis for them to be in so-called broad-based government. And I see the scenario whereby ODM and UDA, they are likely not to work together. And even if they're going to work together, there is a breakup that is going to happen, so lethal one, that ODM will be dumped. Nowhere ODM will be, of course, hakuna mtu atataka ODM. Jo, opposition watakuwa wamejipanga, government pia watakuwa wamejipanga. Kwa sababu watasema, we want these positions. We want these positions. Last hivyo, we are walking out. They will be told, walk out. Walk out. Hata kura yenyu toshi ku make William Ruto be re-elected. And I will say here without any fear, Nyanza cannot make William Ruto to be re-elected if William Ruto decides to dump Mount Kenya region. Do you know that Mount Kenya region contributed 45%. Was it 45 or 40% of William Ruto's vote? Just imagine those 40% of votes that William Ruto got in the 2022 general election. Can Nyanza fill that gap? It cannot. Hii ni ile tu ya kuongezea tu, but Nyanza cannot make William Ruto be elected. If William Ruto is going to dump Mount Kenya region, which for me, I know William Ruto anajua. So ODM, you being in the broad-based government and signing a coalition, I see you are going to sign. Be reassured, you are not going to be given that position of running mate, and take it to the nearest bank. Because already William Ruto is having a mission. Mutadanganywa muambiwe tutawapea CSS 5 na mutaiziona. The same thing Mudavadi na Wetangula wale promisiwa. The 30% of Kenya Kwanza government itakuwa yenye. Siku ya leo hakuna. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till we meet in another video.